Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right, everybody, we're going to get started here. And it's me, Grammy. Let's see if we can go ahead. Oh, there went my alarm saying, hey, you got to get started. Okay, let's get the picture going. Okay. So, Dark J Gaming is going to be here. And we're going to be talking about all sorts of things with him about Lumber Chat Discord and a few other really special announcement things. So you've got time. Make sure you let everybody know that I'm live and that that we're going to be talking with Dark J. Do you guys know who Dark J is? Well, you're gonna have a treat because you're gonna be hearing and talking with him about things. If you have questions for Lumber Chat Discord, if you have questions about lumber in general, Lumber Chat Discord is one of the three of the triad. And the triad, as you know, because we've already had Ender and we've had Caesar Geronimo. Ender is the group leader for group leader for the wiki, and Caesar Geronimo is the leader for the LT2 fan group. And then Dark J is the leader of the Lumber Chat Discord. He is the co-owner. Code Primate is the other part of the co-ownership with Lumber Chat Discord. However, Dark J only has a short amount of time when he arrives, so we're kind of just keeping it just being Dark J this time. Lumber Chat, the fan group, or the other one. The Lumber Chat Discord is different than the Lumber Tycoon 2 fan group. Two different groups. One of them is a Roblox group, the other one, and a Discord, but started as a Roblox group, and that's Caesar Geronimo. The other one is a Discord that is primarily that is for Lumber Chat, Lumber Tycoon 2. And actually, when I first started on Discord, Lumber Chat Discord was the first Discord that I was at. Oh no, this place has gotten all destroyed. What am I going to do? Oh, we're going to have to straighten it up really quick before he gets here. What would it be like if I put the golden toilet downstairs? Oh my. Well, you know what? It's okay to have all these things here because he is aware of everything that's in up here. It's all the lumber stuff. And so there's lots of things that we can talk about. The candy, the axes, everything. Remember, this was the desk and everything that we built for when I did the very first interview, and that was with Ender. How many of you guys are really glad about, and finished with the Halloween stuff? Did you get all the candy you wanted and out there doing everything that you wanted to be doing with Halloween? Oh, I see Dark J's loading in. We will go and we will say hi to him. Hopefully he got my message about that we are in one of the Discords. Hey, Dark J. Did you get the message about Code Primate recording room? So that we can talk? Or shall I just call you? Let's see. Oh, I bet he got teleported all the way over to wherever he put his base. Because you know how that's what happens with these things. One of these times when I do a live stream, it's going to be all nice and smooth and no problems, rather than issues or little issues or things. And it appears that he's actually early, so that's really great. I'm going to run over to his base And let's see what his bass looks like, okay? Because we actually have time for that too. Let me run over to where he is. I guess I could have grabbed the car. You know how I am about that. I tend to run instead of grabbing a car. Cool. Oh, wow, look at that. That's really neat. He has got pixel art that he's building. That's neat. Let's see. Hmm. You're in bronze? Oh, I'm in the other one. Let's see. Can I switch? um, this will be interesting. Let's see. Discord. Where's the Discord stuff? You see, there we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Something happened. I got kicked out of, I guess, Opal. I was over there. I was actually in here waiting for you, and something happened.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what, but I'm like, I wonder why he's not talking. And then I realized I'm not in there. Well,
Yeah, it
welcome.
sounds like I was like she said to go in the code primate chat, but I don't see her in any voice chats. I'm like,
I
okay.
don't know. One of these times, I think this is like my third live stream, but one of these times, I promise I'm going to get like all organized. I don't know. Things bad won't happen. You think that's true? Probably not, right?
uh, I think my first 5 live streams had problems, and then after that they got better. You just learn and adapt.
Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. So, hey, you've got some really neat pixel art here that you're doing.
Yeah, it's old. It's been something I was doing for the last 2 years on my channel, and sort of like a vlog thing
Mm-hmm.
that I was doing for a while, and haven't been able to finish it quite yet. A lot of people have been bugging me about what is it, what is it, what is it, and it's
Right.
a secret. I have not revealed what it is.
Okay, well, no secret. I mean, we won't reveal the secret here either. It's still a secret. So I was telling everybody about you that you are the co-owner of the Lumberchat Discord and
Yes.
that you're a YouTuber and a game developer and there's all sorts of interesting things that we can talk about. Is there anything
Yeah.
on your base that you wanted to show everybody or do you pretty much do you want to I know we have a limited amount of time.
Well, so as far as my base goes, not much has changed over the last year with it. I mean, I still need a lot of organization to do, and really, everything was kind of focused on that pixel art
Right.
because that's what I was the main focus anyway was.
Mhm.
And yeah, colorful
Uh-oh. There we go.
fireworks.
Yay.
One thing that's really cool that's a staple of my base was the impenetrable vault that I made a long time ago, and I actually had Code Primate test it. And although he was ultimately, with the help of other people, able to break into it, he was not able to get anything out of it.
I remember.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, so this base is kind of like my this thing is my crowning achievement anyway, my impenetrable vault here. The reason it's got these outward walls kind of
Mhm.
horizontally like this is to stop you from being able to wall glitch into it. You sort
Right.
of climb as you walk into it.
Mhm.
And he was able to get through this door, but he had another person stand here, and he had to corner glitch next to that person, and then it was it was a pain in the butt for him to get in, and then he definitely couldn't get back out without us opening the door. So
So in a little sense, he cheated a little bit because he didn't do it by himself.
yeah, exactly. And the Plinko machine. Now, what was really cool is when I made this Plinko machine, and this was
Mhm.
years ago. I made this probably, I want to say, about 4 years ago. I made this Plinko machine,
Yeah.
and after I made this Plinko machine, a bunch of other people started making Plinko machines and started charging
Mhm.
people to use them on their bases. And I was like, "What have I done?"
I remember. Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, my base is I've made it my own. It was really cool. I sort of
Mhm.
tried doing some sort of a parkour thing I was working on here, but I never finished. was
Right.
gonna do like parkour around the room, and yeah, so a lot going on there. But yeah, no, as far as like you mentioned my game development, I'm working on a game now to kind of honor the Lumber Chat Discord and the admins, and kind of for the members. I'm making a game called Adventures in Lumberland, and
Oh,
it's a
nice.
standalone Windows game. Um, and it will be a choice-based novel game,
Oh.
and basically it'll allow you to go on an adventure with the people from Lumber Chat, and Code Primate and Amazing and myself
Mhm.
are in the storyline, and you'll get to make choices of the things that you do. um, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to ruin the story, but a lot's going into it. And I mean, when I say a lot, I mean a whole lot. I mean, we've probably put a few $100s of money into art,
Wow.
design, licensings. I mean, it's legit. 100% it's going to be a professional style game.
Nice. So when are you releasing it?
So I'm not 100% on a release date yet. I'm loosely trying to get it completed before Christmas, but I don't know if that's going to be plausible or not. I still
Mhm.
have background art coming in, and then I've got to
Right.
get into the stage development. And right now, the storyline and the story plot is mostly done.
Okay.
Um, so the storyline is in its bare bones testing stages, where it is actually able to be used as a text game right now,
Mhm.
and it's not on its standalone platform yet. So I'm converting everything, and I've got to do the development work and polishing and add the artwork, and I mean, there's a lot
That's a
behind it.
lot of work. A lot of work.
Yes,
Well, if you come over
yes.
here, I created like a little studio thing, and it's got some lumber, LT2 things up on the top of the building over here. So since there's nothing else with your base, we can come over here and hang out for a little bit, I thought.
Sure.
There's some candy up there waiting for you.
Oh man, I love candy.
And there were some drinks, but I think that they've kind of disappeared. I'm not sure where they all went to, but the stairs are in the middle. This was one part of one um, spook tree that we found. Just part of one. Somebody gave me a truck, and it's sitting here, and I didn't realize it was there. We'll have to move around it.
Yeah, I don't want to. Okay. I'm really cautious around pink trucks because I don't want to send them flying.
Right. So we just come up here, and we have a rooftop little studio with a bunch of lumber memorabilia around, which some of it I'm sure that you recognize, like the spork.
Oh
Remember
yeah.
remember all the strange things we did with the spork, trying to figure out what we were supposed to use it for and what we weren't?
Trying to feed different NPCs, and yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And back here we have a lot of the different pumpkins. Well, actually, I have all the pumpkins here. And of
Well,
course, this
to be
one
fair,
is.
Defaultio did say that every item serves a purpose, so
Yes.
that was we tried everything.
And I think that there are some things that we just haven't found out what that purpose. Whoa! I just went off the roof. I think that we haven't
Parents,
found
did you
out
just?
yet what that purpose is. I just fell off the glass wall. see, see, I'm just a little gobsmacked with you here. Okay, different presents. We've got the chicken axe. I bet you've got some stories about all these different things. Oh, and here's a large drink
I
for
mean,
you. Some hot chocolate
oh, that's
in a
awesome.
Christmas mug.
Hot chocolate. This is the interview couch. Is this where I
Yeah, this is
I
where
sit?
we kind of created this and had a
This is
bunch
the
of
hot
stuff in case
seat.
you need something to talk about and we forget what we want to talk about. We haven't gotten the cameras rolling yet though. But at least this way we get to
Nice.
look out all over LT2, all over the land.
It's a great view. It's a marvelous view. You can see everything.
Yeah. But people were asking, what is Lumber Chat? The Lumber Chat Discord.
So Lumber Chat Discord is the well, I guess it would technically be the first of the Lumber Tycoon Discords to pop up, and it was started by Code Primate, Amazing, myself, and there was another individual. Now, when we started the Discord, a lot of first members came along. I think you were among the first members that were
Yes.
there,
Yes, I
along
was.
with Ender and a few
Mhm.
other people. And I mean, it just kind of blew up from everybody that contributed to it and spread the word about it. I mean,
Yep.
between all of us, I mean, the community's grown so much over the last 4 years. It's the oldest, so I mean, it's seen a lot.
Mhm.
It's seen ups and downs. It's seen every type of character come and go, and I mean, it's
That's
an
true.
amazing community, and it's still running pretty strong today. So anybody wants to head on over there and join the community and see what it's all about, then be sure to do that.
Yeah, I know you do a lot of contests and building contests and all sorts of different kinds of contests there.
Oh yeah, we do.
In
We
fact,
we we have a new ranking system actually.
oh cool.
One of the ideas I kind of had thrown around in my head, and I threw it to the admins and said, "Hey, what do you think about doing a kind of like a seasons and ranking system?" And they sort of ran with it. So it's it really turned out cool. So you can accumulate points by winning certain build competitions or certain contests or whatever, and then there's a ranking system to see who's highest on the ladder for that season. And then after the season's up, we reset it and start all over again.
I was
And
reading
at the end
that.
of the
Yeah.
season, the winners get prizes. So I think it's
Nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I was there 4 years ago, just right about in October actually, and within a week I went to chat guard and then another week and I was admin.
Yep,
So,
I do remember.
yeah, everybody was clamoring for that. And then
Hmm.
things changed and happened and yeah, went on to other things, but my heart's always still been at Lumber Chat. Cuz
Lumber
that's
Chat is an amazing community.
yes. And I'm glad that the three are back together again. That
Oh yeah, we just we had made that announcement a few weeks ago
mhm.
where the Wikia, um, due to some past things or whatever, the Wikia and our group didn't have the best relations, but we've squashed all that, and now we're all kind of
Yes.
one big family again. So it's really cool to see the Wikia, Lumber Chat Discord, and the Lumber Fan Group all together again and partnered up. It's really cool to
I
see
think it's
all the
wonderful.
communities come together. Yeah.
I'm glad to have everybody back together again. That's a good thing.
Oh
What
yeah.
what is something that you really want? Because I know I keep looking at the clock. I know that we have a limited amount of time. What are some things that you really want people to know about? Because there are two parts to you. Yes, you are the game developer. Yes, you are the YouTuber. But you're also a father. You're a
Hmm.
husband. You have a real life. What are
Hmm.
things that maybe either real life or even lumber or any of these things? What would you most like people to know about you?
Well, I mean, I try every day to do better than yesterday. I mean, I think that's probably the best motto, is you look at, moving forward and never, stay too far into the past. And you always want to work harder. And I've used that motto with, with the place that I work. I've moved up, I've used that model around home. We just recently
Mm-hmm.
moved, and
Oh,
we kind of got
congratulations.
over all of that. And yeah, so I mean, there's a lot been going on, obviously, with the pandemic and everything. Things
Yes.
have been kind of crazy, where being stuck indoors and not being able to go out and do a bunch of things. And
Right.
I mean, there's a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
the reality is you always want to look at the brighter side of things and be happy. Try to look at the positive in light of all the negative.
And I think that's so true, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. There is one thing that I was going to have the clip of it for you, and then I thought, well, maybe he'd rather do it live. You are famous for one certain little song.
Oh no, not this again. That was the
I play it for everybody every Christmas.
that's the Christmas song. toilet bowl song, and that started with Defaultio decided to put out a toilet as the Christmas gift, and I'm like, why is he putting out a toilet? So we had fun with it. We put it at the top of a Christmas tree, and I got my amazing and code involved in on that one, and they were in on recording the music video,
Yeah.
and it was just it was it was funny. So I just started thinking like, oh, toilet bowl, oh, toilet bowl. I mean, it turned out great. So if you guys want to see the whole song, be sure to check it out on my channel.
Oh yeah. And it's great. It's great. In fact, I'm going to have a link to it in the discussion part, below. I'm also going to have a link to DarkJ's um, server for you. And you had just recently released that new Discord. Did you want a link to that? I could put one in.
Yeah, you can definitely put that in. The new Discord that I released is going to be for all the games that I'm developing. Currently, I have two in development. One Zombie Horde, and then the other one is the Adventures in Lumberland. So, and it's just a place for me to throw updates in. And if anybody in the community feels like they want to help contribute, or even throw some art out there that they think that I might like to throw in the game, or anything, I can have that outlet where everybody can kind of like communicate back and forth with me about the
Mm-hmm.
games that I'm developing. And if anybody finds bugs or issues when I'm testing the game or when I release it, then it can be reported there, and it just gives me a central location for the games.
Good. I know I was invited to something. The invite came to me a few weeks ago. It was at 4 a.m., I think, and I saw it and I wasn't able to come to whatever the event was. And I don't remember now what that event was, but it was something. I wish I could remember. I was going to ask you about it, how it went, but I don't
Um,
remember now.
I I don't know. It might have been one of our Halloween events. I know that the admins. See, I'm not the only one that throws some of the events that we have in our Discord. The admins like to come together and throw random events too. Sometimes I find out about it later, or But that's the beauty of having a community that's ran by more than just one person. I
Mm.
don't run it like a dictator, or like I'm the one in control of it. I run it like a community where the admins come together and they all collectively run it. And, I throw ideas off of them. They bounce ideas off each other. And I mean, it works out pretty good. So, you know, if they have a event or something like that, a lot of times
Mhm.
I don't even know about some of the events. Some of the times I'm involved in the events, and then some of the times it's my event, or so it can go back
Yeah.
and forth.
So what's your favorite thing of Lumber Tycoon 2?
My favorite thing of Lumber Tycoon 2
Favorite part?
is the ability to use your mind in the capacity of creation and to build, and there's no limit to the things that you can achieve or make. And I've seen some builds that will truly blow your mind, and
Mhm.
then even when you think you've seen everything, somebody else somewhere will come up with something that you just are blown away by. And it's the community is so vast and so dedicated to these builds and creating these things. It's amazing to watch, and I'd say that's my favorite part.
And what do you think of all the duping and the modding? Do you have an issue with that? Because it's always one of the things that people ask me. One of the things that people ask me to ask anybody who's with Lumber Tycoon 2 is about the
Well,
hacking, the duping. So,
I mean, yeah, I definitely kind of frown upon the exploits, the way that it's being used.
mhm,
um it's one thing to point out that some things are plausible, or to glitch through a wall or something like that, those aren't game breaking things. But when people are duplicating things to the point to where you know they're they're basically cheating the system, to me it takes away the fun for the game. And then when these people use these exploits to do damage to other people's bases and do harm to
mhm,
other people, that's the parts that really upset me. That's the parts that I really hate seeing.
mhm.
And I know Defaultio has done a lot to try and fix some things, but everybody says oh, he needs to do more, he needs to fix it, he needs to fix it. You can only do so much because of how Roblox at its core is structured.
Right.
So I mean, he's also he's moving on to new projects and things, and he hasn't really supported LT2 as much recently as he used to. But I mean, it's still a strong, big community, and I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
together, if we can discourage it as the leaders, as the YouTubers, as the community people, discourage it, then maybe we can convince more people to play it properly, and we can have a good time.
You know, one of the things I like about the physics of LT2, if you want to come
What's
up
that?
off the couch, is
All right.
that you can jump off and not get hurt.
Oh yeah,
And
that
with
is
your wings,
always.
does that mean you can fly?
I wish.
Yeah, really. You know, another thing that we used to do that I always thought was fun? We used to do Car Wars. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah, Car Wars was 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 insane. Sometimes I've got some clips of me going underneath the world and across the overseas. Even I mean, yeah, I do remember well.
And then he didn't just do one toilet bowl, he did a golden toilet.
Yeah, so it was like the next year after I had made mention, I did my toilet bowl song. The next year he put out a golden toilet, and I'm like, seriously, what's up with him and toilets? And I'm like, but you know what? It's cool because you can actually sit on it. And so I started doing a skit. I don't know if you remember this. A long time ago, I did toilet time,
Yes.
and so I
I
I would
do.
I would start each episode with me on the toilet, and then I would give a toilet tip, and it was goofy. It was everything from make sure you wipe before you walk away from the toilet to just everything you could imagine that was goofy with it. So
In fact, why do you think I had the toilet out, able for you to access it? So you could have a toilet.
yay.
I remember. Now, the only thing about this toilet is there's no seat to put down and there's no lid to put down.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's just open. I feel like that's, and then when you sit down, your legs go in the water, and then they kind of come back out, and you're like, wait, did I just my legs just got wet?
Oh, it's amazing the things that go on. Do you have a favorite wood?
I want to say that my favorite wood is probably spook, and I like it. I mean, I do like the glow wood too.
Mm-hmm.
Both types, the uh, um, the yellow fir and this glowwood here
The
are also
sinister?
both good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I have
but I do
any of the
like,
glow fur on my base.
but I yeah, I think I like the spook the most. I just like the texture to it. It's kind of marble-ish
Mm-hmm.
in texture.
Yes.
Although I really wish that Defontio would put a solid black wood, like a dark wood, and I've been asking for it for
Yes.
years.
That would be good.
And yeah, I mean, it'd be great for especially
Mm-hmm.
like pixel art or doing,
Right.
accents or, but yeah, he hasn't.
Walnut's really like about the darkest that you can get.
Yeah, I've actually used Spook for black just because it's,
Mm-hmm.
like Spook and Walnut are like the darkest you can get. So yeah, I do wish that there was a darker wood.
You know how we've always had different things though that we've had to do in lumber where we had to figure out the boxes with the numbers, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Oh
and
yeah,
we would
yeah,
take
the
Squidward.
puzzles.
Yes, all the puzzles. Is there one that you really, really enjoyed, and is there one that you wish that maybe might have been a little easier, to put it nicely?
I think doing the whole volcano thing to get the what is it? Is a green orb, right?
Yeah.
I think that was kind of the coolest one because I remember doing it with code,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just hilarious how many times we died and how many times our truck
Sorry.
went flying, and
Yes.
it was an adventure. I will put it that way. And then finally, when we got there, the moment of success and being like, yes, we did it, that was awesome. I do love that. And I mean, end times, now the end times had its fair challenges because when that bridge starts going down,
Oh yeah.
things don't like to stay on it steady. So they'll
Mhm.
glitch through it, start flying everywhere, and I mean that's always a fun one.
Mhm. And that
But it's
thing with
probably
the
the most
boxes,
frustrating.
I thought the boxes were a little bit challenging. You had to have the number in the right place, and
Yep.
oh, we dropped so many things
That
down
was
those.
the temple. Yep.
Yes, the temple.
Yeah, we dropped a lot of things down those holes, and it was it was back and forth between a lot of the community members until
Yeah.
someone finally figured it out. It
And
was
you,
crazy.
and the hole that I don't think was ever figured out, but it's no longer open. Remember when there was a hole over here by Wood RS?
Oh yeah, I do remember that hole.
Do you remember that? I don't
Yep.
think anybody ever figured out what it was. It just kind of disappeared. Or is that true, or am I remembering incorrectly? Because it was like
No,
right
it was
around
here.
here.
I feel like Defaultio had something. I know he stores stuff under the map sometimes, and I
True.
feel like it was something that was poking up through and wasn't supposed to be. And I
Oh,
think he eventually fixed it. Is what I think it really was. And I think a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, what is it? Is this a secret? Is this So it was kind of yeah, it was kind of deceiving in a sense that yeah, that you were able to see something that wasn't
yeah.
yeah,
And
that's
pe-
why I don't think anybody ever figured it out.
and people used it for all sorts of tricks to play on other people too. You know, they would say, "Oh, you're gonna die if you jump in there." There are a lot of jokes and stuff about that place. The biggest.
and
Oh, go ahead.
and the other things that the other things that I've really loved about this game too is when they'd have the Easter egg hunts or when
Yes.
they'd have like the bee events or whatever,
Mhm.
and they would Defaultio would add something to those events in the game, and
Yes.
I thought he did a good job with a lot of those.
Or the real player one, ready player
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the real player.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ready Player One.
ready player. I know I was saying it wrong.
Yep.
The other thing that now that is, I guess, is the next controversy is what are they doing at what is the why is the peninsula over there changing behind fancy furnishings?
I don't know. I would love to find out though. So if Defaultio ever hears this, maybe he can drop me a little message and say, "Hey, this is what's going on," but he never will.
Because it's definitely changed. I used to drive behind fancy furnishings and across to Bob's Shack. Now, if you drive around the right side of it, you have to be very careful or you fall in the water.
You know what I would love to see is the fact that it's changing because maybe there's gonna be a boat dock. That would be cool. I mean, maybe
Yep.
boats in the game.
I was thinking
But
something over to Palm Island because there's that banana
yeah,
message about being fit.
yeah, because technically, right now, there's no quote unquote legitimate way to get to Palm Island besides building a massive bridge
Yes.
out of ladders or
Yes.
wood. That,
Doors and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah. And I've never attempted to do that. I've seen code do it, and it just looks too complicated for me to do.
Yes. I think Code also does the has a bridge that goes from the end times the bridge right there to where you can go and get the gopher or the snow glow.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
he's amazing with those bridges. Yes, but I was
Uh,
thinking, that saying talks about banana and it talks about being fit. So I was thinking, maybe there's something about that peninsula changing that we're gonna have some way to get to Palm Island.
hmm. Maybe. I
I don't
mean, that
know.
would be really cool. I think that would be awesome if we seen something. Maybe it'll be a banana boat.
Oh, by the way, Code's in the chat. He's saying whoop.
Oh,
He's
is
saying hee
he?
hee. Let's see. Hi, Code. I did. Let's see. What's he saying? It was the second drop off for the winter event, but it got canceled.
Oh.
Aha.
See,
Okay.
Code's got all the inside information. Thank you, Code.
And Code, we're actually in the recording in your Discord, so you're always welcome to jump in anytime. Because as being a co-owner, he's also the other co-owner of the
Lumber
Lumber
Chat
and
Discord.
Lumber
He
Chat
is.
Discord. Yes, and Lumber Chat Discord is celebrating its 4-year anniversary, right?
Yes, yes, 4 years anniversary. 4 year anniversary as of the 26th or 28th. Well, anyway, it was only a few days ago. We just hit 4 years.
Yes.
So,
So the what
and
fors?
yeah.
Kids, what for? Well, I just thought we kind of got a little tired sitting up there and stuff. Maybe we'd run around or do something else. Is there anything else that you, let's see, I don't know if Code's still here, but is there anything else that you think would be good for people to know? Because we're
um,
almost at the end of your 30 minutes.
yeah, just like I said, just make sure you guys check out the community. Lumber Chat Discord is always, our doors are always open.
Hmm.
Especially if you guys love the Lumber Tycoon. There's a great community there, great admins. Be on the lookout for the Adventures in Lumberland game that I am working on, and hopefully you'll see that by the end of the year. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
In the in Lumberland, are you going to have any of the cannons?
um,
I shouldn't
uh,
have asked that question. Sorry.
so
Maybe I'll change it to this way. Remember when Bogla would make all the cannons and shoot them off and
it's in Adventures of Lumberland. There won't be any cannons, but I mean it does take place in Lumberland, and it's the setting is that you're a castaway. And the title of it's actually
Oh.
Castaways. And the reason I did a secondary title, so it's Adventures in Lumberland Castaways. And the reason I did a secondary title is because if this is successful, people really love it and they want more, then I'll make a second game and it'll be in a different setting. And maybe I'll do something like the volcano, or and
I
and,
understand.
and
Okay.
right. So and it's really kind of like a themed thing around the biome. And then this one, it's sort of like your in this community, you start off in Lumberland and you go off on a boat and you get stranded on this desert island. And that's where I'm going to stop the story that I'm telling, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody that does want to play it.
So is this one of
But
those 3-hour boat
yeah,
tours?
yeah. And your choices will matter and they will make a difference. The game, I believe there's 16 different endings. So
Wow.
the game is complex. It is relatively complex. So your choices do matter. And I did notice in the text version, the basic dumbed down version I had some people test, it seemed like people got a little discouraged when their character died
Oh.
or failed after a few choices. And I think that it being a visual novel now
Mhm.
will kind of alleviate the discouragement, because then you'll get the sense of I can try again, and I can see what this outcome's going to be if I make this choice. So
Good.
that's there's a lot of a lot of development going in there, and just trying to make it work and encourage people to get into it.
Well, Dark J, I really appreciate you coming and doing this live stream with me. And
Hey, this was fun.
good. I'm glad you thought so. I try to make it fun. But as you know, I'm just getting started on this thing, and you've been in this doing it for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've been doing YouTube now for, I want to say 6 years. I think 6 years I've been doing YouTube. Maybe 6 or 7 years. Um, I've been doing YouTube.
Any words of wisdom for the other YouTubers out there since you've got 6 years under your belt?
Um, just do what makes you happy. That's the biggest thing. I mean, I kind of, I fell off the face of the map for like 8 months, and I had a lot going on in my
Hmm.
my life and a lot of things. And I'm back now making new videos, and it's slow picking it back up. So it's almost like I'm starting from scratch again, just because I lost my monetization and everything else
Oh,
because of
wow.
not uploading for so long.
Hmm.
But at the peak there, and when it was growing, and everybody was coming in, I was getting thousands of views. And I the biggest thing I always noticed was what got those views and what got you there was that you were happy doing what you were doing, and people saw that happiness
Hmm.
through you. And it gives everyone that's watching you the ability to escape real life for just a moment and feel happy with you. and experience what you're experiencing with you. And to me, that's why I do YouTube, is to make other people happy. I don't really do it so much because I, want to get something
Mm-hmm.
from it. I don't do it
Right.
because I want to make money, because obviously I'm not making money right now. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
it's never been a goal of mine. I do it because I want to make people happy. And that's just a goal in life for me, is to try and make as many people happy as I can. And I haven't really told a lot of people this, but the inspiration behind that was my father, who had passed away 2 years ago. And when he passed away, we had a wake, and there was over 500 people that showed up, and I had never met 90% of these people, and
Mm-hmm.
all these people were telling me that he changed their lives, that he
Mm-hmm.
made them happy, that he made a difference. And to me, that was like, wow, just wow. I couldn't believe, the impact,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just, that made me push further and, tell myself I want to make people happy. So,
Yeah. That's what I like. M- Make want to make people happy and connect grandparents to be able to come out and play with their grandchildren, because especially now with the pandemic and stuff, some of them can't connect with each other. But through gaming,
yeah.
we can connect, we can have fun, we can help each other be happy and do things. So families can, aunts, uncles, because I have the
Yep.
four grandchildren, so that's with the grandparents. So trying to help them to learn too about, because we used to play Atari when we were young, so why not?
I I remember Atari. I had one when I was a wee little lad.
Yes, well, I had it when I was an adult with two wee little
Yeah.
lads.
Yeah.
So, you know, um, I think people my age can, we used to save the princess with Mario Brothers and jump with Donkey Kong. So
Yep.
there's a lot of them that are out there. We're still gamers at heart. And
Oh yeah.
so wanting to get the grandparents to be playing with their grandkids and parents with their kids and just having more connections. That's kind of what one of my goals is. If I had any
Exactly.
goals for mine, but that would be one of them. And the
And
other
it's
one
an
is keeping people happy.
and it's an amazing feeling. It really is.
Mhm. Well, Darkji, again, thank you. I appreciate you coming by,
Well, thanks for
and
having me.
you are welcome to drop by anytime. If you have other announcements, sometime feel free. Let me know.
All
And
right. Well, thank you.
you're welcome. And to everybody here with my group, you guys have wanted to be called the Heart Squad. Y'all know that. Please like, comment, subscribe. Go over to Dark J's and like and comment and subscribe to his. And drop on by the Lumber Chat Discord. Now, that was the place where I was first an admin. So I did all my learning about adminning and things there, and then moved over into codes and some other Discords. So, Lumber Chat is a great place to be, and they've got lots of really good things too. And but to all of you, as I always tell you, my heart goes out to you. My heart's always with you. And so, with that, hearts out.
Everyone have a good one and stay awesome.